you're celebrating. I am one day older. Actually, you're one day closer to death. So we are celebrating. See? So gross body we are not, it has a beginning. Subtle body has a beginning and an end. The thoughts, concepts have a beginning and an end. Emotions have a beginning and end. Everything that has a beginning and end. How do you know that? How do you know everything has a beginning and end? How do you know?
Because I'm there.
Because you are experiencing it, isn't it? It is your experience. That this satsang began at 7:35. You know it will end sometime. Why? The battery will finish. So Swamiji will stop before the battery finishes. So thank God it will not be continuous. But you come to Bhagavad, there I put the direct cable. It goes on for 3 hours. Sometimes, more than 3 hours I have been giving a talk. But there the crowd is different and they enjoy that. Stories interspersed with knowledge and all that ha-ha-hoo goes on there. So I am the experiencer of everything beginning and ending. Have I ever inquired into that? The waking begins and ends and becomes a dream. Then the dream begins and ends, becomes a deep sleep. Deep sleep begins and ends. Again you become a waker. Who has known that I went to sleep yesterday, then I think I had a dream, and then I think I went into a dreamless state, and then katak, I woke up. What wakes you up? What wakes you up?
Self.
Self doesn't wake up. Self is always awake.
End of deep sleep.
Smartly said, but what makes that deep sleep end? You have to practice.
Knowledge or lack of, no.
It's some sanskara within your deep subconscious mind, which at that particular moment, because the deep sleep cannot sustain itself for too long. Something from the deep subconscious mind suddenly comes and disturbs that silence.
Generally, I want to do something.
So whatever. So you try this. You sleep with the thought that I want to wake up at 5 o'clock.
You do.
And you will wake up. That thought will, and you go into deep sleep. But my experience is before 5 o'clock I am up, or exactly at 5 o'clock I'll be up. So what woke me up? Did I wake myself up? No. That seed which was planted. So those who don't even plant a seed, those majority of the people don't say, they put the alarm outside, but some people just go to sleep. And they wake up. Sometimes it's the thought, oh yeah, I have to go to pressure. That pressure thought wakes you up. Isn't it? Sometimes 2-3 times a night. And the moment you come back into deep sleep, till the next pressure comes. It happens. But that pressure, how do you come to know it? Yeah, it is bladder pressure. But that I have bladder pressure is a thought in your mind. It is known by you, and that knowledge you react to, and then you get out of the bed and go, isn't it? Same way when you wake up in the morning, same thing happens. Either it is the thought that I have to pay my bill, or the thought that I have to go to work, or the thought that I have to take the children to school, or the thought that I have to get up and do my puja and my meditation before everyone else wakes up. Isn't it? What wakes you? He comes every morning at 5:30. Without a break he comes. He doesn't have to, but he comes. What must be inspiring him to come? It's so cold early in the morning, for you especially. That nice cozy bed, even a little bit toe comes out of the bed, isn't it? But in that cold, 5 o'clock, get up, 15-20 minutes, shave, shower, get ready, and come, drive, and then come here. That thought must be there in the subconscious that I have to go for meditation every morning. So that wakes him up. Now these small things about work, about food, about appointments, about commitments, they wake us up. Replace them. I want to know the truth now. Then you will be always awake. Isn't it? You'll be always awake. Right now there are too many distracted things that keep you awake. One moment, now satsang. After this, food thought will keep you awake. After that, maybe a nice movie will keep you awake. After that, driving home will keep you awake. After that, spending some time with children will keep you awake. After that, I have to go to sleep will keep you awake. When all these are replaced by the thought, I have to know myself right here and now, you will never sleep then. So first recognize what is the impediment because of which you are not yourself. What is it? Gross body, subtle body, causal body, expressed as the physical body, the breath body, the mind body or the subtle body, and the intellectual body. This is the way the science has broken us up. All these are not self. This is not you. The example given is, and this has come many times, in Panchadashi it has come, in Upanishads it has come. Again, it's not here, but I'm telling, I see you, I see you, I see you. I say, this is Seema, and I am not Seema. I see the seer, me, and the seen, you. The seer can never become the seen. This is the rule. And this rule must be applied under all sets of circumstances. But what do we do? With respect to the world, I am the seer and the world is the seen. But when it comes to this body, I am seeing this body also. How come I have changed the rule here? That I am this body? The rule was, I see the body, I am not that body. If I see this body, the rule should be the same, I am not this body. How come I have accepted that I am this body? We have been hoodwinked. By whom? Don't find the cause. You will never be able to find. All you have to do is recognize that this has happened. Now this has to be corrected. Isn't it? When the ship is going and you suddenly checks the compass, he says, "Arey, I was supposed to go 23 degree east and I'm going to 23 degree south. How can this change happen?" All he does is shift the sail, checks the compass. When it comes to 23 degree east, then he locks the wheel and says, and again he will keep checking it. Same thing we have to do. Every time we have to live a life of alertness. See, from Cape of, is that Cape of Good Hope? The end of Africa. Cape of Good Hope, if you have half a degree change starting, you want to come to Australia, you will reach India. With the distance that you have to cover. You will not reach Australia. So what is required? Continuous check. You have to be alert. Now one Australian girl, 18-year-old or 17-year-old, she is taking a round the world trip. She wants to cover it in